brought to you by WellnessPlus.tv and made possible by the generous donations of Psychetruth Patreon supporters.
Hi yogis, Julia here. Today we're going to be focusing on the root chakra. The color is red. It's all about grounding in a time that may seem like a very flustered type of anxious space. This class will really tailor to getting into your breath, your body, finding balance, finding support from the floor beneath you, really rooting and being able to feel all the hierarchy of needs, feeling nurtured, balanced, supported, all those great juicy things. So throughout the practice, I'm going to be giving you a little bit more of these nuggets about the chakra system. I was highly inspired by Yogi Secret. They send you monthly subscriptions of these really wonderful gifts. And such of these things, you have candles, incense, nice essential oils, and then also really great pamphlets of what all the root chakra is. And we'll be tailoring and tapping into that today. So to begin, I invite you to come to a gentle seat. Your legs can be crossed, and if they are, just take note of which one's coming in front. And I like to also just kind of allow myself to have my knees stacked upon one another. If this is feeling really wonky in a hip, not uncomfortable, not inviting, then definitely have into that more cross-legged relaxing pose. So what I really want us to do is to move the meaty parts away from the glute muscles that are inhibiting us from rooting into our chakra of the root chakra. And where the root chakra lies, you'll be wondering, is just in the midline of where the last 3 vertebrae are on the back sides of your spine. So think about the tailbone rooting into the mat, and think about yourself collectively pulling in towards the midline, and notice how your posture and your hips relax at the same time that you do that. So breathe deeply into the belly. See if you can level here. Take some nice deep inhales, and as you close your eyes, set an intention of what brings you here to your mat, and let the root chakra envision these images of red, wispy like fog-like clouds. And if there's any time that you feel that there's a level of scarcity in your life, maybe you don't feel safe, you don't feel grounded, you don't feel supported, think about ways that you can breathe into, much like the way that we breathe into the body, breathe into those emotional spaces. Soften the shoulders, level the shoulder over the hips, take nice deep breaths, and let it go. Then when you're ready, you can slowly begin to flutter your eyes open and just take a little bit of a lean forward. You'll feel it in these out IT bands that wrap around the hip. Maybe you walk your hands, but notice that your chest is going to be like a lever of a door. And so you're not going to be bending, hunching over the chest. You're going to be moving through and getting this nice access to this hip over here. The right hip, especially if the right knee is stacked over the left, it'll be feeling this groundedness on the right side. So just be sure to be here. Maybe spread the fingers, maybe give yourself a forearm stretch. Do what feels good. Take some nice deep breaths. Then when you're ready, you'll slowly just recline. Pull this right knee in towards your body, and then switch out the legs. So let the left leg come on cross. Let it be on top of the right. Or if you'd like to go into that additional sensation by stacking the knees, just flex both toes back towards the kneecaps. Take a nice deep breath and see if you can once more close your eyes and gently drop into the energy channel that runs all the way through, up and down the spine, seeing if you can stack. And I want you to take a mental heat map of anything that might feel a little bit uncomfortable. Maybe it feels loose, tight, whatever, and just be objective to it. No judgment. There's nothing that needs to be fixed in this moment. You just sit, soften, and see if you can feel your body. Tap into the body. Maybe your shoulder is a little bit pronating forward. Maybe you're feeling tightness in one hip than the other. Maybe this left side isn't as talkative as the right one was. Whatever it is, just sit with it for a moment. And then begin to slowly flutter the eyes open and walk your chest, letting the chest lead rather than the rounding of the shoulders over towards the front side of your shin bones. As you do this, you might feel that the tailbone and the back part of your body lifts slightly. That's great. Notice that you might feel a lift, and then as you slowly come back through, you feel more stable into the ground. And then you'll bend into the knee, hug it in, give yourself this nice little shake. Let's extend both legs out, give yourself this nice looseness. And then let's just come into bound feet together Garland Pose. So the knees are out wide versus them being smashed together. And smash isn't a great word, but just be stacked on one another. Now they're out wide. And we'll do that same thing. So as you inhale, I want you to remember what we started the class with this wisping of this red soft fog. And then as you exhale and you bend forward, hinging at the hips, I want you to see if you can place that midline of the spine directly onto the ground. And whatever it is that you're seeking, what you're seeking from this class, what you're seeking in life, what you've been mulling over in your head, I want you to feel that you're energizing from the ground all the way through, up towards the root, up towards the crown of the head. Soften the shoulders. Pull the belly in and let it go. Come back through center. Maybe you get a little twist before we move. And next we'll get into our child's pose. So I'll slowly just move my knees around, get maybe a little twist. Bring the knees mat width distance or together. And as the knees are mat width distance, then you can suspend your hips back towards your heels. If you need a block or blanket to protect the knees down at the bottom or back behind the parts of your haunches, that's great too. And then you'll outreach your arms. Take a nice inhale and just surrender back down towards the floor. So the whole point of the root chakra and the chakra systems in general is just thinking about your spine holding energy. And the energy can ebb and flow. It can be very abundant, or it can be shallow. Maybe you're not producing a lot of energy in that area of your spine. But think about the root of where you connect to the base and breathe into that tailbone space so that maybe you can lower your hips a little bit closer towards your heels. And then slowly begin to breathe up and down the spine, leveling out and releasing any type of anxiety. And that is just thinking about the future, the things that we want to control, or let go of any of the depression of anything that has happened in the past, any transgressions that you may or may not be satisfied with or content with. And see if you can just focus and balance these chakras by breathing into the present moment. As the inhales travel you up, notice the chest lifts and the belly loosens on the exhales. Then you'll slowly come up. Whew. Maybe you bring your knees together and suspend once more, massaging your intestines, your kidneys, your spleen. And then finally you'll come up into one of my favorite all-time poses, Malasana or Yogi Squat. You can take a pit stop in wide angle forward fold, which we'll get to a seated position, and then you'll just lower and drop your hips, maybe sway side to side. Let the belly drop. Lift the chest. Maybe you walk your heels a little closer if all four corners of your feet can meet. And if they can, if the heels come up, that's okay too. But what we want to slowly do is we want to straighten the back spine directly over the hips and over the midline. So as we're also pulling the knees together and we're pushing the elbows apart, we're dropping the hips and leveling the head, lifting the chest, softening the shoulders. And then if you can envision that you're pulling everything up towards the middle spine, sucking the stomach in, inhaling and exhaling, thinking of your breath as this flushing the energy in and out, really helps regenerate a lot of this stagnancy that I think we in society feel. We feel like we're not moving enough or we're moving too much. It's that constant battle of being stimulated overly or not fully. And then as you're ready, you can drop your hands down, hollow out the back, and then take just a gentle seat. So like the way that we were in Malasana, we're just going to extend the legs out. And if you want, you can be standing on to your feet with your wide angle forward fold. You'll lift the chest, pull the toes back, and gently fold. You'll feel yourself surrender to that midline once more. Okay, you could also access this posture by a wide angle forward fold by standing. But this is just something that I feel very much in connection to my root chakra. And then you can just gently lean forward, letting your chest lead, and then walk the hands out and maybe the elbows come down. You should be feeling it in the inner hip flexor. You should be feeling it in the back part of your hips. If you're not, I just recommend you coming up and letting the hips lead. Woo! And then finding a gentle space. And then it's always, as in yoga, finding that Goldilocks, that not too cold, not too hot, not too tight, not too loose position. And then that leads me to what the root chakra is about. So the root chakra is all about the immediate needs of the human condition. Feeling that you have the safety and the nurturing of the home. Feeling that you are supported and grounded when you also have the liberty and the freedom to be creative. That's when you know that your root chakra is completely balanced. And so the overabundance of the root chakra could mean that you obsess over feeling like you have to get your finances in order, that you have to have your home in order, that you have to be reclusive and grounded into your own space, not enough extroverted energy, not enough introverted energy. It can feel like a whole bunch of just different contradictory feelings, all associated and relating to just how you feel in your body, in your space. And the way that you can really start balancing it is just by breathing, coming back and doing just that little sequence that we had. The back parts of my knees feel nice and open and lubricated now. You can just go back through the stacking of the knees, the crossing of the legs, the bending at the hips, just feeling like the teeter-totter pendulum of the root chakra is just always being activated forward and back, then coming into your child's pose, coming into your malasana, and just moving through being patient and being compassionate to your own body. Many of you may be wondering about my new look, why I decided to shave my head. And it has a lot to do, I think, with the root chakra. So the root chakra is all about feeling protected, feeling safe, to be free of who you are, what you want, kind of things that you've been processing mentally, physically, emotionally, all of that. And I feel that I've never really had the opportunity to express myself with short hair until I turned about 27, my Saturn return. And now I'm in my early 30s, and I'm married, and I'm really asking myself a lot about what it means to be a woman, what it means to be a woman in the workplace, what it means to be a woman in society, and these conventions of beauty. And so if you think about those big topics that I just laid out, they all have to do with the root chakra, feeling safe, supported, grounded, wanting to venture out and explore and discover and really test myself and asking, who am I as a being? And then that leads to this notion of always evolving, always changing. And I love to tell all my yoga students, I love to tell people, anyone that thinks that being a yoga instructor means something, I just like to say that it's always about coming to the mat and asking yourself, grounding, who are you and how do you want to show up? And I would like to offer you this mantra that associates to the root chakra, which is, I am whole, I am grounded, I am safe, I am fed. I have everything that I need to be who I want to be, and I am who I am. So when you sit and you meditate throughout the day, you go through these flows, I want you to just equip yourself with believing that and saying that to yourself so that you can balance not just the chakra system. This might be really loosey-goosey, yoga for you, but I just want you to feel that you can go throughout your day and equip yourself with the same empowerment of feeling balanced, feeling fed, feeling nourished, supported, and safe. And so, if anything, breathe in the great prana, or just take nice deep breaths and notice that when you become stressed out, anxious, depressed, we tend to close the heart chakra. We tend to take shallow breaths. And if you can invite the inhales of the oxygen into the root chakra, then maybe you can just open up a little more and be okay. Not having to be anything other than who you are. Thank you so much for joining me here on your mat today. Wherever you are, I send you light, love, happiness, peace. And you may think that, what good are these words? Well, these words are so powerful. These words are important. And these words are for you so that you can say them to yourself. And so when you go and you feel fulfilled, you can go and help fulfill others. So that is what I wish for you. The highest good in me honors, bows, sees, and smiles to the highest good within you. So be well on your way. Namaste.
We at WellnessPlus specialize in all things health and wellness, ranging from yoga and fitness to massage and ASMR. Whether you are looking to target specific areas of tension or want to enhance your general self-care routine, we provide the tools you need to feel better, look better, and live better. We have courses for every level, whether you're just starting out or you're a seasoned pro. Our courses provide a wide range in difficulty to accommodate your evolving flow.
Welcome back to Yoga with Jess. We are going to break down some really essential postures.
We are going to rock out with some of the most essential ab exercises that you need to have the abs that you've always dreamed of.
I've blended techniques to help you connect with students, and you can be a rock star teacher.
WellnessPlus is available on your phone, tablet, or TV. Join WellnessPlus today and get your first 7 days free.